Good evening. A little music to start off, okay? All right. So, the Mangina tonight, coming up on the Gary Brodsky Show. All right, where do I even begin? Well, now it's starting to happen. Women are telling me, in fact, one told me today, the Manginas are out there. She's met them. They all have that voice I imitate, that ridiculous, unmanly presence. And I was watching a lot of YouTube clips today, and they want men not to act like men. It's the saying, the feminists. You know what's funny about the feminists? Well, I'll get to that bullshit later. But they all have one thing in common. They are lonely. They are only united in their hatred of men, claiming we have a patriarchal society and they have no rights. Now, I feel bad for them because they fell for the bullshit. And for those of you who do not know what the bullshit is, just Google Operation Red Stockings, Gloria Steinem. Operation Mockingbird, Gloria Steinem, they all come from that. I was there. I know. Now, the whole point of the feminization of men is not really to benefit anybody, but it's a satanic ritual. So if you're being feminized, if you're acting feminized, yeah, you know who you're following, okay? Now, interesting point. As a man acts, I'm not going to stop doing biblical quotes yet, but as a man acts, he becomes. A man acts feminine, he will become more feminine. A man is around feminized guys, he's going to become feminized. A man plays a woman's game and doesn't play to win, he's going to become like a woman. Now, a lot of these articles I read, and a lot of them from mainstream, dying mainstream media, but nonetheless, they're all over the place, is this. You're teaching your women to be more masculine. How come you're not teaching you guys to be more feminine? And that seems to be the general outlook on what's supposed to happen in society today. Feminize, emasculate. There are so many sites up, Women Against Rape. And no, I don't think rape is funny, but I think that the overreaction to what is rape, you can use some analysis. Because rape doesn't mean, guys forcing a woman to an alley anymore. It's staring too much, joking too much, even approaching and saying, hi, how are you? They're considering that rape. Now, the women who usually take up this cause, to be honest, is anybody would want to fuck anyway. Okay? Straight out, you heard it right here. But it's a lot deeper than that. And the problem is that guys who would like to please women, guys like to do that. Not as much as women like to please men. That's just a fact. That is a fact. But they go along with it. And you see the way they act, the way they speak. They have voices like this. It's not funny because I hear it all the time now. All the time. I can tell you how it started, inch by inch. Hopefully I can get John Todd on the phone on one of these shows to help explain that he was there. And, if you think about the average guy today, they're physically weaker, spiritually disconnected, romantically void, lonely, feels useless, feels worthless. And could that be what women want? Is that the kind of guy that's going to get a woman and knock her off her feet? Or she's going to obsess over? No. They have a new obsession called control. They love it. And I see guys all the time I do consultations going into deep, deep slavery. I can imitate them. I have to use little props here and there. But this is guys I know, guys I do business with. Hey, how you doing? I can't talk. Everything okay? My girlfriend's here. Click. and he lives with her. I've got to speak to him. Not, when I say him, I'm talking about many people I deal with. When A, their girlfriend goes out for a few minutes, it's like, hi, talk real quick. My girlfriend's gone, yeah, okay, I'll get back to you. Never. And well, the problem is I have things in the air with these people. And is that, you think, what a woman wants to come home to? This creation, this almost man that had a chance, because I knew him before. But, you know, they've made it into women being enemies of men. And that is not the case. They're supposed to be partners through better or worse. It's only through their better and your worse. It's really, well, to go on. Men don't sit like men. Men don't talk like men. Men don't act like men. And then they call me up and go, how can I get a woman? And I help them out. They talk like men. Yeah, you know, I tried your stuff. It worked. And then you drop your guard down and they get hit. And they get hit. And they get hit. Until he's nobody I even recognize. And those are the guys who are calling for help. I see the other guys. Physically affected, because your mind is going to go, your body is going to go where your mind goes, and that's it. You know, I know some pretty damn hot girls. And they say to me, you know any guys you can set me up with? And I'm like, I did when I was younger, but not now. I'm talking about like they have 28 to 32, pretty, wealthy, real females looking for real men. Sorry, I got to tell them there's none out there. You're screwed. So that's the sad part. Guys wanted to be cool. Guys were the dancers. Guys were the drinkers. Guys were the rebels. Now they're assholes. Okay? Plain and simple. There we go. Now, I've got all the stuff at GaryBrodsky.com that will remake you into a man. The chair needs to have the hex bar. And it's one loose bolt. So if I go flying over, it's funny, laugh, enjoy yourself, I don't care. But anyway, that aside, if you don't man up, you ain't getting laid. Okay? That is bottom line. And nobody is going to teach you better than me. And the reason for that is I was involved in the operations that actually made men follow this ridiculous pattern. Of course, I was under the assumption that nobody would be stupid enough to fall for it. And I apologize for those who did. And, you know, just so many things, you know. The guys who talk in corners that's mentioned on the audio programs. You have a lot of audio programs. Yeah, because I want to go out there as armed as possible, and so should you. So should you. I find almost no ambition in men today. None. No drive, no hunger, no horniness. None of the things that make guys guys. They don't even wear, you know, leather jackets. I'm just using examples here. They don't wear, you know, they wear stupid, idiotic clothing. They won't even wear a t-shirt like this because it doesn't have a sports team's name on it. You know, it's got me on it. I'm a sports team here. And every woman is so sick of this. And yet the ones that complain about this the most have the men's haircuts and that stupid thing in the cats and all that bullshit that goes along with it. But worse than sitting with feminists, because I could actually try to relate to them, they obviously, you know, got confused, didn't know what they were doing, decided to follow this thing, that they're disempowered in this country, when this whole country is now working to disempower everybody, they want to be unique, is sitting there with a bunch of manginas. They don't listen, they giggle, they spin around like little girls. That is not somebody that I hang out with, okay? So, they're out there, the manginas, how it was created and how it started. Starts from 1964, but it didn't start hitting till really, you know, very soon. I'll tell you one thing about the people who manufacture these people. They are patient as hell, and they're not stupid. And people fell for it. Women fell for it. Men fell for it. And now for my Bible quote. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Now women complain men don't want to get married. Well, what are the benefits to marriage? Used to be a family, you were the father, you were the head of the household. Now, every court across the world that I know of, just for getting married, you will pay through the nose because she signed a piece of paper, she doesn't like you anymore. And that's a big risk. Men, we work hard, and we will continue to work hard. I'm talking about men. I'm not talking about those pussy guys who sit around and play video games all day because they are afraid. Men are afraid to approach women. They're afraid they'll be sexually harassing them or whatever. But I'll tell you this, if you're alpha, you are not going to get sexual harassment. They are going to gravitate to you like a magnet. And you want to be more alpha? There's plenty of products at GaryBrodsky.com. Check it out. I am here to help. And let's see if there's any questions. It takes a second to check. Okay, taken care of, Lonnie, but thank you for reminding me. But, you see, with these guys who teach, the so-called PUAs, that's what I think of them, okay? Fucking jerk-offs, yeah? Don't like it? Come on my show. Come on my radio show and debate me. Well, to meet women, and guys spend thousands for this stuff. Thousands to learn. Guess what? These guys are fucking idiots, okay? Great marketing. And you ever see this one? Just send in the message if you have. Where the guy has a, you don't see the guy, you see a pencil drawing. This is a woman. This is a man. And with my secret techniques, you can get a bed full of women in no time. I give you a secret technique right here. Being alpha is the only technique. And smoke in the eyes helps. Well, while I'm getting the smoke out of my eye, let's see if there's any more questions. Yes. Hey, Ryan, good evening. How are you doing? How much muscle gain can I expect from DHEA and Boomai? Okay, Ryan, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. I'm not as young as you, I'm sure. I'm not sure, but take a shot, okay? Because I take the same stuff. That's how I know. So if picture's worth 1,000 words, here you go, Ryan. Wait, let me get the camera. Just for you, okay? 21. We'll see it again? Okay, 21, that's for the girl there. Yeah, this is the chest. 35, 52. In no time. But the important thing about the gym is it's a discipline. I know a guy goes to the gym once every 3 weeks, 6 weeks. That's not going to do shit for you. Discipline. You don't need to work out hard. I don't. People go, do you ever work out because you got muscles? Like, yeah, I had 3 sets of 8, sometimes 2 sets of 6. I have very short routines. They're all on GaryBrodsky.com. If you go to package, you can get all 4 DVDs now for $20. That's $5 a show with the most knowledge you'll ever get about building muscle. Because men should have muscle. Do you know why guys carry book bags today? Anybody? Okay, I'll tell you why guys carry book bags. They're not strong enough to carry books on their arms like they used to be. That's the sad part. That's a fact. Excuse me, I'll drink some soda here because we're going to have a heavy soda night tonight. How would I be if I said to you, no, I can't drink soda anymore on the show? My girlfriend doesn't like it. You know what happens when you start cooperating with a girl doing everything she wants? She dumps your ass. Damn, that was good. It's like really cold out. I got a whole carton out there of sodas. I gotta go out the door, but yeah, I got a few in here, so don't worry about it. I have one audio program called How to Be Cool, and that has some of the best moves in there. So you project, you look, you act the part. Guys will fear you and women will love you. And it's that simple. And I would like everyone to have that for two reasons. Why? It will really change the way you see the world, the way you present yourself everywhere, and everybody wants to be with the cool guy. Men will fear him, women will love him. And number two, I want to buy a new suit, okay? So we got a win-win situation now. How to be cool at GaryBrodsky.com. Do yourself a favor and get it. Some of my best stuff is on there. I know the title may sound corny or whatever, but reality is, cool works. The only problem is that nobody has seen it in so long, people forgot what it is. Chris, hey, good evening. Hi, Gary. Hi, Chris. I don't know why I have to do that, but it has to be done. It has to be done. Every once in a while, I like to find people and meet up. I meet new people. Lately, it's mostly people in their 40s and 50s. Then it occurred to me, guys my age, mid-20s, don't go out anymore. I find this funny and disturbing. Chris, you know something? It is disturbing and it is funny. But think of the advantage. Women still go out. Guys in their 20s are like guys in their teens. You know, the average guy age 26 in 1945 had been through war, battle, marriage, buying his first home. The average guy today, 26, is a skinny, wimpy jerk spouting this agenda of feminism, bullshit, politically correct nonsense, and still lives with his mother and father and has absolutely no desire for anything else but to keep living like that. So that's not good. That's not good. But that's the brainwashing. And it all is brainwashing. Right? You know, Jeffrey Dahmer did a little differently, washed brains in his washing machine, actually. Just you read the whole article, or whatever. Had a joke in there somewhere. But I have to like this. Oh, I got these matches at Match.com. That's a stupid joke, huh? Who cares? Really, who cares? How powerful is the Orgon? Now we're going into another dimension of power. Because these existed in Egypt, Rome, Mesopotamia, Sumeria. Tesla had them. There is nothing more powerful, okay? Because, and it's been proven by science. Dr. Emoto has proven it. A bunch of guys you wouldn't know by name. I can't even pronounce half their names. William Reich discovered it. It's a self-generating, for those who don't know, it's up there on specialty items. It works. It kicks ass. It gets rid of every ache and pain. I had aches and pains from working out because I like to lift a little too much more weight than I should. And in a second they were gone. It destroys negative energy. It is, and I guarantee it's returnable up to a year. How's that? If I'm still alive. If not, the next guy here will be taking returns. But it does work that strong. And again, they're tested. And how do we test them? Just in case anybody's interested. We look at it and go, hey, this looks good. No. I work with a few people who create these. And we put them next to a plant in one room, another room, you know, we buy two of the same. Within a few days, that plant is bloomed up beautifully. You know, what do they do? The other plant, you know, regular. It does the same thing to people. People are water. And it sends, I can't find shirts that fit, okay? I can't help it. So, what it does is destroys negativity, which means it opens for positivity, and it draws in wealth, prosperity, confidence, because it erases all negativity, which is your own blocks. Now you can do self-affirmations from now till 10 months from now. This is just turn them right off. It's all up there on Orgon's GaryBrodsky.com. Specialty items, and they do work. And they have been tested. Now for years, I've been trying to find somebody who can make them. And I found the right guy. And he goes, this doesn't look like it works. Yeah, put it down, see how you feel. I feel great. Hey, are you confident? Were you kidding me? Now, when they first started coming out, they started going after anybody who even sold them. You can read about that all on YouTube and Google. But now, they don't care. They feel they got everybody beaten. So what? A couple of guys become alpha, become confident, become successful, become wealthy. They don't care. They got most guys beaten. So you took over a country and 50 guys got out. You don't care, you got the country. And that's how they look at it. So now that it's safe to put them out, they are available. Now thank you for asking. And now, thank you. Private. Soda. But I go for every trick in the book. Not trick, I mean I arm myself to the teeth. Because you got to be alpha 100% of the time. And I can't stress how great that audio is. I listened to it tonight before the show. How to be cool. How to walk, how to move, how to deal with situations, how to tell if you got a girl turned on. Because you won't strike out. Why? Because you know if somebody's open or not. After you listen to that audio, how to be cool, it's like driving around and seeing lights on the store. This door's open. Well, that store's closed. I'm not going to even try to get in there. I'm going to pull on the door. You can change somebody's attitude in a second because women have forgotten what a cool guy is like because they don't have him on TV. There's no heroes anymore. No more. No more. No more heroes. Who's the championship boxer of the world? Nobody. Because they don't want anybody to have a hero because then they have something to gauge and go, what the hell are these idiots doing? Just look at the show Friends, for example, and Seinfeld. They were funny. I'll admit that. Yeah. But they were anti-male. Every guy in there was a mangina. Okay? Yeah, manginas can be funny. And if you go back a few years, Starsky and Hutch, Kojak, way different type of guy. Can you see the two of them in the same room? Slowly and incrementally, they're taking away your manhood and replacing it with, yes, the dreaded mangina. So let's hear from anybody out there who's listened to How to Be Cool, because it's got so much more than it on there. It's not a silly tape. It's not one even that funny. It's one of the most serious audios out there and one of the most powerful. Another John. How you doing, John? Okay. Tell everybody again how to be cool. It really does change your life. Change mine. Okay. Hey, thanks, John. I have about 500 guys I know named John. It's a very common name. I'm not going to make the usual joke. Hey, John. Nice name. My best we got the same name. Okay, who shook this up? Yeah, but you know what's dying also? Laughter, passion, all that stuff is going. When you're cool, you light that. You're the fuse, or you're the light that lights the fuse on all women. They cannot control themselves around a guy who's really cool. And I listen to it myself because it's all been put together by research. I'm talking about U.S. intelligence top research on what turns women on. So, My recommendation for tonight is that audio. $17. All right. Men and TV. This should be good. Half the guys today are TVs. You get it? It's a little joke there. There was one show from the early 90s called Home Improvement. I'm torn as to if it's pro-alpha male or pro-programming men to beta jerk-offs. I haven't watched TV since Dragnet. I don't know. I did watch Orange is the New Black because I think they're kind of hot, you know. They are. So while I take this soda break, it's a good time to go to GaryBrodsky.com, audio programs, how to be cool. Now, if you want to take a chance of turning your life around, something that may work, but it's always returnable, because we have more buyers, people coming out of the woodwork. Check out specialty items, Orgons. And you can Google and read about them too. I have never met a failure that has had one. I have everybody who has been also success. I find them. Look at the little desk ornaments, little things. What's the little thing on there? Just good luck. Yeah, good luck. You're making $400 million a year. That's good luck. Okay. It simply really does. You know, Tesla wrote about them. Okay, it goes back that far. You look at ancient Egypt. Look what they built without modern equipment. We couldn't build that today. I'm not talking about the pyramids. I'm talking about actually organs come from the whole pyramid concept. I go to the science forever on that. I've been studying it for years. And excuse me, I'll drink the soda. But go to GaryBrodsky.com, how to be cool. And for those new listeners, if you want to get in touch with me, GaryBrodsky123@AOL.com. I can answer your questions right here and now. And I did have something else to say, but I don't remember. No clue. And let's see. Okay, it was a quick soda break. Everything is, and Lonnie, do not worry. We finally cleared out the driveway. I had a glacier outside my house. Prehistoric animals and shit like that. But it's all cleared up and we can get stuff moving tomorrow. And everything is in-house, ready to go out. You know, wealthy men, successful men, winners do and take chances that losers don't. It's that simple. But I'll tell you one of the benefits of Orgon, why I started with them, is it totally eliminates all approach anxiety. It's a good thing. And it protects you better than a pit bull. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. See, I don't go to doctors. I'd rather use organs and other things on my own cult site or whatever for my health. Cigarettes and soda, of course, benefit. Than have some guy shoving stuff up my ass, okay? That's just me. Now, women have become two types. Ones who are going out screaming the feminist rhetoric, which is all a bunch of bullshit. And because it's true, only 1% of women actually become corporate executives. The other 99%, you see them in checkout lines, checking people out. Yeah, happy about women's liberation now? I don't think so. And they go, well, women want to have jobs just like men. Really? And, you know, they talk about this like they've been discriminated against. Men have been injured on the jobs, killed on jobs, brutalized, die young, and they think that's our right. Fine. I have no problem. Women want the jobs, let them have the jobs. But to turn them into hating men, that's the satanic twist. All right, I'm light on questions tonight. Gary Brodsky, somebody sent me an email. How do I get on the show? Same email, Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com, and you can have your question in too instead of emailing how to get a question. But look at men today, and the guy who has that situation with the guys in his 20s. Forget them. They're almost gone. Brainwashed, gone, lobotomized. That voice. I don't even want to do that voice anymore because I hear it way too much. It's just a little ridiculous. So get your questions in while I take another soda break. Because me, I love me soda. It's bad for you. Shut up. But if you don't start acting like men, dressing like men, looking like men, walking like men, talking like men, you are headed into slavery with or without a woman. Slavery in lifestyle, slavery in thought, slavery in mind, slavery into buying into the next pile of bullshit they want to drop on you. You say, yeah, they must be right. They? Who are they? I know there is a they. I used to work for them. They suck, okay? How about that? They. Just curious what the weather is. I knew it. Okay, just had to check. See, my soul's getting nice and cold, you know? All right. I have an Orgon. Got it from you. One of the first. No, actually, you were the first. Sammy. Samantha, Sam. No, it's not Samantha. Sammy. Okay, how you doing, Sam? All right. My entire life did change. Tell everybody it is well worth the money. I know that. Sam, can I ask you to send us again so I yeah, add a little bit more if you don't mind. If you don't mind, I'd like to use that as testimonial. Because people don't believe something like that could work. Yet they believe political correctness works. They believe in global warming. They believe in Common Core. They believe in all the other bullshit that's out there. But here's something that's been around for 6, 7, 8,000 years. I don't believe in that. No. They were all idiots back then, of course, yeah. People built these great empires with wealth beyond anything you'll ever see in this lifetime. I hope I'm wrong. They didn't know what they were doing. Now, of course, a bunch of fools. This thing's doing a fucking update right now. Well, here's my new hobby. Shaving with a barber's razor. Look at this shave, huh? Girls, I want to hear from you. Still updating. Okay, as we update, I just want to say that the Mangina men out there is no company more annoying than the Mangina men. Nothing. And for the guys who want muscles, DHEA and alpha boomai, oh man, does that stuff work. I'm living proof. There are other guys living proof that sent me a piece of, holy shit, that was you 2 months ago? And one guy sent me, he was really funny. He had to buy all new clothes because his shirts wouldn't close. That's your side effect. You know, the medical stuff, the side effects are like insanity, murder, suicide. You don't need that. When you feel real confident, yeah, that woman's mine. That business, I'm going to take that over. That car, I'll buy that next Tuesday. Nobody's going to tell me shit. I get what I want, and that's it, and I'll find a way. That's the alpha way. Yeah, that seems to be almost forgotten. Alpha characters in movies, all gone. This is interesting. I cannot give the name out. This is somebody quite famous who just bought an organ. They know. See, the wealthy and the famous, they know. More power, more money, give me more, give me more. Instead of giving away, as most guys do today, here's my testicles, here's my dick, here's my spine. Anything else you need? And women hate that shit. Oh, I saw the picture. Hey, Gary, I bought myself a Sons of Anarchy coffee mug. It has a gun handle for me to hold. One guy who works on the other side of the floor made a comment. I can feel testosterone from over here where I work. My thoughts were, okay. Why is he saying that like it's a bad thing? And I was just going to say that. You know, because testosterone has been so demonized. Masculinity has been so demonized. Right now, The Godfather, the most offensive line in there is, may your first child be a masculine child. Now, even it's a woman, it's good, right? Don't get me wrong, I have no beef with any coworkers. I love them all, but sometimes I know exactly what you mean. It's programmed response. What do they call it? There's a word for it. It's the Hegelian dialectic. That I remembered. It's a pre-programmed response from all the media and all, yeah, I got to admit it, if you're aware of it, it won't affect you. Wrong way. Okay, there we go. All the rock and roll music. There's not one real love song out there. I was listening. It's all about longing, heartbreak, loneliness, misery. I can't live without you. Yeah, you can. And I'll tell you one thing that the Orgons do, and this is amazing. I just got my feet caught in the wires. I'm ready for the extra chin now. Okay, that almost happened. Is that they will look at the girl they're with and go, you know something, you really bring my ass down. Get out of my life. So, it's got so many benefits, and all of them do. All right. Thank you. Private. See, girls watch this show. That's why if you look at it on Ustream, which you don't have to, this will be on YouTube. This will be on YouTube later this evening. And I appreciate everybody who watches this show. Get the word out, because this is a great show. I know, I'm in it. Oh, time for my DHEA before I forget. Women want to ban DHEA. They've gotten it banned in other countries because it makes men more masculine, more macho, deeper voice. And in Canada, you can't get it. And the reason why it's bad for you? No. Side effects? No. Then why don't they want it in Canada? Oh, yeah. It gives men a big advantage over women. An unfair, that's what their words, an unfair advantage over women. I know an attorny that buys it from me. And, it's not usually the kind of usual people I hang out with, but he's a decent man. Very, actually. And he says when he goes to a club and takes DHEA, women just react differently. He's got the MK7. He's got it all. And he's an attorney. Believe me, he would find a reason something to be wrong. I've had him on the show as a guest sometimes. Don't use his name. But the stuff he does is incredible. His big problem is how he's going to manage now his girlfriends. I told him, I'm just good at the picking up part and management part. That's your deal. Because what if I get caught with from another girl and I'm with another girl? So she ain't going anywhere. Just keep an alpha attitude. And that's exactly what happened. Okay. Here's a funny one. Why don't I do a show about guys who cheat on women? I'll tell you why. Don't take this the wrong way, but it's a fact. Most guys don't have the original woman to cheat on. That's why. It's sad. But, you know, if the guy can hit me back, who was on here, if he's still watching the show, about the guys in their 20s, I'd love to hear more about your observations about them, because they seem to like forgot that women is part of their life. Or you say in Brooklyn, you know, well, this is not just for pissing. DGA. Okay, back to the board. Yeah, guys in their 20s, they're going to be 30, they're going to be 40, they're going to be 50, and they are going to. Yeah, it's funny. They say when people die and they regret the things they haven't done. When they're dying, I haven't done a damn thing. Nothing. Hey, that's not a good way to go. And I keep adjusting the shirt. This is extra large. And that's what the DHA does, and the alpha boom. It makes your clothing too tight. Wow, that's a bad problem. Women do not like, despite this new trend of the skinny, wimpy looking guys, they don't like it. And you don't like it. You feel a lot better when you put some muscle on. Men should look like men, act like men, talk like men, be like men. How to be cool has it all. Not all, but it's got a great, really great exercise in there that changed your life literally overnight. You know, how to speak, how to talk, what words to use. I'll give you an example right here or now. After I like this, that's when you get the example. Okay. Been a while since I said this. Been a while since I said this. There's a lot of words to turn women on, but I'm going to just tell you one right here. The rest you got to get the audio tape. Audio, downloadable, instant streaming, whatever the hell. I'm living in the past, working in the present. The word that has been found to be the magic word that turns women on more than any other word. I'm going to give you this 5 minutes for anybody to guess what that magic word is, because there's a lot of them, but the most powerful one. So let's see. I wish I had a Jeopardy sound. I have it somewhere, but they'll ban my show for using it. I always found that Jeopardy show funny, because after you lose and you're humiliated, they give you a home version of the game to remind you just how much life sucks. Okay, that was the wrong answer. Sorry. Happens. Nope. Okay, we got a few more minutes left. On this question, what word has been proven to turn women on? And that's just one sentence on the How to Be Cool audio program. That one's on there, but it's not the most. Okay, keep hitting it. Nope. Okay, we got 2 more minutes left. And that's just one sentence on our 2-hour program. One sentence. And they all have the same impact. They're all scientifically researched and applicable right out of. As soon as you hear it, you can try it and do it. It's like, well, there's a secret. I'm fucking smack those guys. Motherfuckers. Get a little carried away here. No, relax. I don't lose my temper that much. When I see an entire generation of men being destroyed, castrating themselves, acting like women, talking like women, walking like women, offended by muscles, offended by success, offended by men doing men's things, it can piss you off. Okay. John, how are you? Different John. Different John. To my pal Gary. You are my friend and a true human being. Thank you. To receive great answers and opinions, I think it's pretty odd how they're putting out so many cult followings, calling them meetings. But behind closed door, there are sinister and pyramid schemes. And all this goes on with their festivals and bullshit sports games. Absolutely true. What's wrong with this picture? I'll tell you about enjoyment prosperity is lacking. The human race is being reduced to batteries like the Matrix. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. John, you know your stuff. A very good friend of mine, John, here. Okay, time to tell you what the word is. This may shock you, but when it won't shock you when you hear it. Baby. Baby. Think of any rock song. When a rock explosion hit and we were tearing their clothes off and going crazy. What word was used that was never used before? Baby. If you know how to do it right and apply it right, it's all there on how to be cool. Don't eat out of your hand. If you like that, but you know. All right, homework for every man. Every male should go out and watch Gone with the Wind. Absolutely, especially for the scene where Red Butler says, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." One of my favorite movies. David, how are you? Good evening. Oh, definitely 66. Definitely 66. Unless it's got female employees. But they don't go for those jobs. They only have one job women want. A CEO of a corporation? Sorry, you're really not qualified. Women have different reasoning than men. That's why I said don't take drugs. I took drugs once when I was younger, and it was very scary because women started making sense. Very frightening experience, I got to tell you. But thank you for those comments. Those are great. Transmissions. That's why I lease cars. Transmissions. Like, hi, I think I'm having problems with the transmission. Don't worry about it. It'll only cost you how much you got total. That's what it costs. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, absolutely true. Thanks. Jonas. Jonas, a powerful name. Powerful guy, I know. I have seen foreign men come in barely speaking a word of English, and they get the women. Why? Because they haven't lost their testicles yet. That's why. They know how to be cool. America is getting it the worst. And the guys are going along with it. Guys are going along with it. I like this one. Christoph. Nice name. Hey, Christoph. I got MK17. I have never gotten laid this much in my life, and I'm 35 years old. And out of shape. When I was 27 and in shape, couldn't do as can't read that word. Okay, when I was 27 and in shape, did not do as well. MK17 works. Anybody who doesn't work, send it to me. Sorry, you gotta get it here. I'm the only guy who has it. Thank you. Okay, as we wind down, get your questions in. Get your questions in now. Gary Brodsky, 123 at AOL.com. But I love that Gone with the Wind thing. I watched the whole movie, 4 hours, just to hear that line. Then I realized there's a little bar underneath it. What shall I go? What should I do? There was a time, only 20 years ago, when men left women. I was like, where's your husband? He left me. Now, guys don't leave. They will take so much shit. Yes, I'm mistress. Yes, ma'am. Whatever you want. Yes, I'll hide. Your friends are coming over. Okay, I'll wear what you want me to wear. I'll act like you want me to act. They don't leave. They don't leave. Men used to, you know, you give me shit, goodbye, have a nice life. I'm out of here because I'll get somebody else. And that is the attitude to get. But no, the mangina sit there, yeah, can I pay for your friends? And they're out there. They're in all races, all creeds, all colors. I can't read this, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the mangina, they're out there. Last cigarette. This is only going to be a 1 hour show. But what's happening by the emasculation of men, and this is true, you can look this up. Guys, because the way people act, you're going to become physically. I work out in the gym, the muscles get bigger. I sit around and do nothing, I'll get fat. Guys have become so feminized, estrogenized, a lot of estrogen in their system, that their kids have little smaller genitalia. It's a nice gift to give to a kid. What are you going to do, move to Korea? Couldn't resist. All right, thank you. Again, a lot of private questions here. This is what my videos sound like when they mute them out because I use music. Just in case, you know, you see one of those. Sometimes you just pull them down for content. That's why I have to have private webinars so I can actually really tell the truth. Okay, this is your last round for questions. And you know, any private questions, of course, I'll answer them privately. I do respect people's privacy. But the mangina has to stop. But this is everybody's opportunity to realize. Manginas do not attract women. We do not get turned on by them. They don't find, wow, I gotta have sex with that jerk off. Doesn't happen. Only the alpha men will survive. And if you're alpha, you can get them all. And if you know how to be cool, that's the one I'm pushing tonight because it's that good. I heard earlier today. I said, wow, I forgot half the stuff. It is that good. Yeah, I know it's a corny title. No, it isn't. Okay. I'm telling you, get your questions in. Another private question here. And I'm not opening them up because it says private. Do not open. And I don't think that means forever. All right, last round for questions that I'm taking off. Check out How to Be Cool at GaryBrodsky.com. Orgons, MK17, MK66, you name it, it works. Otherwise, I know you need to see this. If it doesn't work, we send you the knife to cut it off with, and you can make your own mangina. We're cutting, we're sculpting, we're digging out. You got it. Well, let's see if there's any questions. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Another private one. Okay, everybody. Thank you for this brief, well, I didn't finish my story yet, so I have to have it with my friends, and you guys are all my friends. Yes, thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll be back next Sunday with more fun-filled, action-packed adventures of whatever the heck you call it. Just a lot of fun, a lot of good knowledge, and don't be a mangina. Look at them, make fun of them, study them, take notes, and get back to me next week and listen to their voices and tell me, is that a man? That is not a man. That is not a beast. Not even part man, part beast. Just a jerk off. And I'm here to help these guys. So you can imagine the pain of my consultations. But when I'm done, they're a different person. Yes, David, absolutely. And thank you for watching. Check out How to Be Cool at GaryBrodsky.com. I need the hits. I need the business. You need the stuff. We're good, right? All right. Thank you. Don't forget, Wednesday we do have a show with probably a special guest. So a good night to all, and to all a good night.